Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey. Thanks once again for tuning into my channel. It's time for another one of my statue collection. Yes, my statue collection, which has actually got me nominated for a CBCA award, or a CBC award, should I say, Comic Book Community Awards. Yes, I've mentioned this before in the last one or two videos I've done with the statues. Obviously these are being held every year. This is the second year that we're actually doing the CBC awards, and yeah, I've been nominated for my statue collection series, which is basically unboxing, reviewing of statues, things like that. As I've mentioned before, I do all my statue collection that I have is all done by Bowen Designs, which was one of the premier companies from the late 90s and early 2000s, and obviously I have a lot to go through, so I'm going to be continuing to do it regardless whether I win the award or not, which I know I'm not going to win, but I'm just grateful to be nominated. But yeah, I'm just going to keep doing them because it's it's good content for me. I enjoy revisiting these because obviously a lot of them they're all in storage, but being able to sort of re-look at them and appreciate for what they are, yeah, it's sort of a bit of a nostalgia trip for me as well, which is good. So, but in saying that, I need to try and get back to my mini bust full size. In saying that, I didn't really think. I grabbed another full size because the last one I did was a full size, but after this one I'll try and rotate them the one for one as I originally planned. So this one's a little bit, how can I say, this one's a little bit extra special because this one was a lot harder to get than a lot of the other ones. I will basically show you the statue, I'll show you the box, and I'll show you why it's a little extra special. So this one is actually the original Iron Man suit. So obviously when he was held captive in his first appearance, things like that, and he built the suit in the cave, that is actually this suit here. So as I said, this is the and the word I was trying to look for the other episode where I said, straight up and down, like a classic look, museum is the word I was looking for. So this is what they classify as a museum statue, because it's pretty much just straight up and down, no action or anything to it. But the difference with this is not actually the grey version. This is actually the gold edition. Now, the other reason why this is a little bit extra special is because with the gold edition, make sure I got it the right way up, no, other way. You can actually see that tiny writing just below the trademark stuff. It was actually an edition of only 200 worldwide, so you can see why it was a little bit harder for me to get. Yeah, as I said, like most of the full-size statues were usually about an edition size of 1,000 to probably, I'd say, 3,000 or 4,000 at absolute most. Most of them were between that 1,000 to 3,000. But there were some extra rare ones that were a little bit less, like this one. There was only 200 of them made, so I was absolutely, I was so glad to actually get my hands on one of these. But I've babbled on for long enough. Let's actually show you what it looks like. So we'll get this opened up. Oh, he's a bit stuck. Get there eventually. There we go. And as I mentioned before, on the mini bus, they have a little blurb, but on the full size they don't, but they do give you it was sculpted by and like height and things like that as well. But yeah, let's actually get into it. Now, it's got the Bowen Designs symbol on the top there, so you know that is the up. So, hopefully I can get into this. Alright, so we'll grab the base out. Fairly plain sort of base, nothing too special, but it is the, as I said, the museum thing, so it's just a very plain metallic looking base. As you see on the bottom there, got the original Iron Man gold edition. This was what, number 95 of 200. So that's the base. Now it's a gold edition, but it's also a chrome gold edition. So we'll get into this. It's actually quite heavy. He's probably got a few blemishes on him. Yeah, there is. As you can see, yeah, very chrome, very shiny. And the thing you got to watch with these ones is, if you haven't already noticed, is the little antenna here. They would quite often, if you're a bit, you know, rough, or you didn't put them back in the boxes or the bubble wrap and things like that properly, or even when they were distributed, quite often those things would actually break off. So I'm very glad that that's still intact. But yeah, he's very shiny. So hopefully we can put him in the right pegs. And there we go. So there is the Iron Man original armor, gold edition, limited to 200 only worldwide. So yes, I was very excited to actually be able to own one of these. So, like, obviously, like, Iron Man's not necessarily my favorite character, but he still is one of the mainstays in Marvel. So definitely something that I was definitely grateful to actually own. So, but yeah, that is it. As I said, for the actually, I might put him on this side because it's actually darkening everything. That's it for this particular video. Thanks once again for tuning in. Don't forget, I'll leave the link to the CBC, so Comic Book Community Awards. Please don't forget to go and vote. I know they've already had, I think, 300 or 400 votes already for all the categories. So yeah, don't forget to cast your vote. Please cast your vote for me. If not, as I said, just great to be nominated. So, but that is it from Iron Man and myself. Spidey out.